Hi. Okay, I'm doing a statement. So my parents haven't done anything for me since 2012. They helped me with an apartment. That was the last time. Oh, and they did pay for a hotel in 2013. So it's almost been a decade. So that's the that's the lemon to the jelly is that before, you know, the stepmom figure, the highest offense, she didn't do anything for us before. Not a single thing. Like, she claims to be a major part, yet never has fulfilled a conversation. So I just have a lot of knowledge on what conversation is and how that's the healthiest way, and the fact that she's been attempting murder for the past decade, the past 2 decades, when I was a kid, she was probably trying to kill my dad, which comes from psychosis, comes from mania, me being the chosen one. There is anti-disestablishmentarianism everywhere. You can go out and just reach out to someone, see if they, have an extra space, stay with them. I think the one thing is that, to really have pride in what you're doing, like, I really want to buy this house that I'm in. Walter treats me bad, and we just know that it increases COPD and it increases psychosis. So we're totally free and growing, and you can be any way you want. There's just always the complex, is this 0 or 100%? Is this blood ruin? Is this um, against the law? And more lives than none. Are you doing this in more lives than none? Because you tell yourself no. Stuff like that, Like, it's like he is trying to get me to break the whole acquitted part of myself. Which I say, if you commit a crime, you're acquitted because you'll die naturally, which is how that happens. The third one, though, is more or less danger. I think that one's really important because every action, I choose less danger. Notice why, writing things under my reward is a lot more complex, by staying with people who don't speak the same language as me. Like, in Chaz's case, she never thinks that not being involved in her life is a danger. I'm always involved with my life, but to have an attempted murderer in the house, is that more danger too? So when I think about the caduceus thing, and I think that having my left palm have the words that I would persecute with, and then my right hand would say what I don't hold against myself. Because it's true, there's more than one person, and we are all inside of a house, so technically there shouldn't be any violations or oppression or compromising. So then the last finger is caduceus. It takes 9 months to get rid of a caduceus. You have to stay awake all 9 months. It's like showing how much your ass got kicked because of your wrong action. That's the true power of the moon, Like, to be peaceful. If you're not peaceful, like Walter isn't peaceful, and he's bold and failing, that just has that integrity, that you always can rely on the moon, and no matter how much you like it, it's going to continue until A, you die, or B, you got the right help. And it won't be the people that you call, or it's not everything's alright sort of thing, you know. So that's my statement, is that, you know, I feel like my dad just keeps on having these immature episodes where he wants to be the person. And that's never really okay, because I just think he should want to pursue life. You know, choose live, the 0%, 100%. Choose live or choose die. It's like not too hard. And the fact that his case just abruptly pops up without a phone call or a nice message online, it's like all of these cultivations that that I'm proud of, you know. So are my friends. I mean, I have friends. I have a family. You know, my daughter will come home tomorrow. That would be amazing. Point is that they haven't done anything for me, not a single thing. Even, you know, wouldn't even let me sleep in the house overnight or a few nights. Like, what are you expecting? Like, you know, did you forget what it feels like? And then, just don't really, like, empathize with his behavior, you know. He should be writing a lot, should be doing long days, you know. It's like, towards the end, he was only going to work for, like, 4 hours a day. Like, and then coming home to do what? Like, you just go out to eat and other things like that. Like, it's like you'll never know what enlightenment is. You know, to be an enlightened person, you have to do checks. You have to keep a maintenance schedule. You have to. I've been on my maintenance schedule 3 months. I know, like, because I wasn't really working that hard before. You know, it's more so improvisations of continuums in my focus and right in my body, all the rights in my body. Thinking about like doing lots of practice with vision and everything, but this is my statement, is that if they ever think that they can do anything to my body, they better be perfect to my standards, because that's the only standard. You know, I'm a printed, practical girl. Just because you're grumpy and cynical doesn't mean I'm, you know, empathizing or contemplating you. I'm not even contemplating when there's bad behavior. So, just think about doing your work. You should be good, girlfriend. I think I'm going to start recapping with like a little notation to myself, and I'll introduce it. I'll say, okay, now I introduction to a interlude with myself at a future time. Holla! Alright, bye.